Good evening, my impatiens. It's been a long time since I've gone live. 10 days. It's kind of like Led Zeppelin, I guess. It's been a long time since I rock and roll. What does that mean? Does that mean it's been a long time since I've had romance or intimacy? I assume, obviously a lot of the rock and roll songs boil down to sex, drugs, women, money, I guess. You know, I was talking with somebody, and we were talking about the Rolling Stones song "I Can't Get No Satisfaction." And we're like, what does that mean? You see all the thing. It probably means you can't get any romance. You can't get any, can't get any ladies. I can't get no satisfaction. It probably means that. Okay, I guess I'll share with you some artwork. We got Skrilla in the house. How art thou, Skrilla? Yeah, like I said, it's been a long time since I've It's been a long time since I've gone live. I mean, I've got a lot of art to share. So I think the last time I went live was the 19th. It's the 29th now. Now let's check out the exact date. I know this really isn't riveting content, and I'm going to give you a lot of dead air here. Come on, cooperate. Yeah, so the 19th. Yeah, I was correct. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share with you the artwork. Here we go. So I'm going to start off with this one. This one is called The Fruit Family. As you can see, we got the apples and bananas, grapes and strawberries. This one, please don't laugh at me, attractive young women. But okay, this is one I created. Prior to going for my physical, I said I have my physical tomorrow. They're going to review my blood work. If they noticed something wrong with my blood, like cancer, would they have called by now? Dr. Natras says probably not. They will likely wait until the physical to tell you the results. Also, it's probably hypochondriasis. Don't be afraid. I'm assuming you're fine. Yeah, it turns out, obviously my blood work was fine. My blood work was A-okay. There was nothing to worry about. This one is obviously, when my parents get mean with me, my stepfather will say, don't do this, don't do that. And I feel like I'm getting terrorized by sadistic monsters. My mother will say, Andrew, you suck at life. And I'll feel like they're bullying me, But apparently they're not. Apparently, I don't know. This one's a rendition of like the holidays around 2018 at my grandmother, Barbara Koloski's house. My father's like, dude, it's Thanksgiving. And there's potatoes, turkey, cranberry sauce. And she's like, say grace, thank God for your food, Okay, this one's called The Hockey Player. It's a quote Wayne Gretzky made. Shoot and score. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It obviously means take risks in life. Shoot, and you may score. You may, if you don't take a risk, you're never gonna score. This one's called the Yorkie. It's obviously our little Yorkie, our little doggy Emma. Being a cute, adorable little Yorkie, This one's called True Love, Mama, the Best Mother. She's got a shopping bag in her hand. She's got the cell phone up to her ear. This is a pretty cool one, too. This one, Doug Funny and Patty Mayonnaise. If you've never seen the cartoon Doug, obviously, we're not talking about the Disney Doug. We're talking about, the Nickelodeon version. Doug Funny loves Patty Mayonnaise. They got true love with one another. Stu says, this is a good one. Yeah, you can see they love each other. Or at least Doug's got a crush on Patty. And this one, blood work. Yeah, as I said earlier, my blood work was A-okay. I didn't have cancer. I didn't have HIV. I didn't have hepatitis C. All good on the blood work scene. And I guess that really illustrates why the smiley faces are there. So, clean bill of health. Everything's A-okay. I think that's it for the artwork, unfortunately. And I'm back. I'm back here. Hey, Stu. Stu asks, do I ever try to improve my art? Well, quite frankly, I mean, I've been practicing since 2018, and I try to improve every time I do it, I try to improve every time I do it. You catch me, Stu? You feel me, Stu? Let's see if I got any photographs I could share with you. La 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 la. I don't know. Start firing away your questions, guys. Somebody says, I could share with you some photos that I took at the art show. I'll start off with this one. Skrill asks, where did all the inpatients or cellmates go? I don't know. I guess because I haven't been going live every day, they've all dissipated. It's the weekend. It's kind of chilly, though. That's a picture of me from the art show. Let's see if I can find some more pictures. Yeah, this should be good. This is my artwork up on the wall, as you can see. This is my artwork. That's a picture of me with my artwork. And that's a picture of me with my artwork. It's getting displayed at the library. I made the big time. Levittown Public Library, man. They're hanging my artwork. Somebody says, whoa. I made the big time. Jolly says, hell yeah, man. We got Robert in the house. Robert says, how are you? I'm doing all right, Robert. I'm having a good night. Meeting some friends. Getting off social media a bit. I think everything's going pretty well. Everything's going pretty well. La 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 la. Yeah, so I saw Tara Social did a rendition of my song Sugar Daddy Santa, which I was pretty pleased with. I told her it was a little cringe, but it was pretty good. Actually, very good. It was very good. It made me laugh, but I was definitely getting the cringe chills with it. But I thought it was a good rendition. So go over to Tara Social's channel and check it out. I'll give her a plug. Oh, what am I? Stu says, I thought Tara did original songs. She does some original songs, but she covers some of mine too. Somebody asks, am I dating Tara Social? She's cute. I would date her. If she wants to date me. I don't know. I'm very self-conscious. I feel like I'm a vegetable mind and she wouldn't want to date me. Horn Dog says the photo of the Sugar Daddy Santa looks like, her dating me. I don't know. I mean, I don't think she would want to date me. Maybe she would. I don't know. Maybe she would want to date me. I feel like I'm a vegetable mind who can't even take care of himself. I feel very self-conscious. Maybe she'd want to date me. I don't know. Maybe if I got enough money, she'd want to date me. I feel like I'm this man child who can't even take care of himself. She'd have to fucking take care of me, you know? Yeah, no, I don't want her to take credit for some of these songs that I wrote, but she seems like she's friendly enough. I dig her, you know. But hey, I was looking at some of these like pop stars, and some of them appear to be man children who can take care of themselves, and they have really attractive girlfriends, but they're famous and they got a lot of money. So, you know, you got to keep in mind the only thing I don't have that some of these pop stars who can't take care of themselves have is money. They're like these man children who can't take care of themselves. So I don't got the moo moo, you know. And it's a big missing piece. It's a pretty gigantic missing piece. I need the moo moo, and then I could be a man child who has his girlfriend take care of him. So I'm listening next door, and this might be predicate logic or ideas of reference, but I heard the neighbor throw something into the garbage can. And I don't know why they'd be referencing me. I don't know why they would be saying, "Oh, we're throwing out the trash," is Andrew. It's probably just unrelated to me. But I guess this would be an ideas of reference delusion or predicate logic, like Andrew's trash. We're throwing out the trash. So yeah, this is most likely they're just throwing out some garbage, and it has no relation to me. Not everything is about me, so keep that in mind. They didn't speak my name. I just heard them open up the door next door and throw out garbage. They didn't say Andrew, Andrew, Andrew while they were doing it. They just threw garbage, and it probably has no relation to me whatsoever. There was no mention of my name when they did it. All right. The puppy bow. So it says Sugar Daddy Santa is a classic. Yeah, that's one of my better songs. That's one of my better songs. I need a sugar daddy who will pay for everything. All right. You want me to do a performance? I'm kind of lazy tonight. So I've been socializing with a lot of friends. Somebody wants me to perform Sugar Daddy Santa, all right. So I go up to Santa Claus. He goes, "Ho, ho, ho, Merry Christmas, young man. What's your name?" I say, "My name is Andrew." He says, "Take a seat atop my lap. What's your wish for Christmas this year?" I say, "I want a sugar daddy who will pay for everything. I want a sugar daddy who will make Marilla sing. I want a sugar daddy who will fund my lifestyle. I want a sugar daddy. I ain't living in denial." Santa goes, "Ho, ho, ho. That's a very interesting wish, young man. Were you naughty or nice this year?" I say, "Santa, maybe you could be my sugar daddy. You got a lot of money because you give out presents to everyone. Sugar Daddy Santa, Sugar Daddy Santa. My parents aren't going to be around forever. I need someone to support me. I need a sugar daddy who will pay for everything. I need a sugar daddy who will make me really sing. I I need a sugar daddy who will fund my lifestyle. I need a sugar daddy. I ain't living in denial. Merry Christmas, everyone! Merry Christmas! Jungle Lady likes my videos. She says Andrew has a new friend. She appears to be a love interest. No, we aren't dating, and we're not romantic. But if you've checked out my art class channel, I do have some new friends that I'm socializing with. We're not dating or romantic. We're just friends at the moment. Does anybody want me to go into the little drummer man child or no? So this is about a 38-year-old man child attempting to impress a billionaire. Rum, bum, 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 bum. I am a man child, pa-rum, pa-pum, pum. Rum, pa, pa, pum, pa, pa, pum. I have no gifts to give, pa-rum, pa-pum, pum. Pum, 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 pum. So I play my drum for you, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, pum-pa-pa-pum-pa-pa-pum. I play my drum real well, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. But the billionaire says that's not good enough for me. I want your drum. So I'm gonna sell my drum to a sugar daddy. In exchange for money, he'll be having funny. And I say, Daddy, thanks for the money. Daddy, you can play my drum. Daddy, thanks for the money. Daddy, you can play my drum. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, pum-pum-pum-pum-pum. Sugar daddy for the drummer man-child. He needs the money 'cause he's living in poverty. He needs the money 'cause he's living in poverty. Bum-pa-pa-bum-pa-pa-bum. Me and my drum. Jungle Lady asks me, Andrew, why so much distance from your ancestors or your family on Thanksgiving? Well, I guess not spending any time around my family at all is better than, smashing a plate and ruining Thanksgiving. I probably should have stopped in there, but I had some relatives that were over the house, and it was chaotic, and it would have made me anxious. So I chose to just sit in my apartment and sleep all day, basically. It's better than the hospital. I mean, even spending all day in isolation is a step up from the hospital, that's for sure. Someone says, seeing relatives can be wholesome. That's true, Stu. That's true. Let me go get some water here. Hold on one sec. Bum, 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 bum. Filling my cup with some water. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm back, guys. La 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 la. The drummer man child. I've recently, kind of made Sugar Daddy Santa and the little drummer man child. Made him one song, but it's like We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions by Queen. Technically they're separate songs though. Somebody says video games are for children, but social media is for adults. Yeah, I used to play a lot of video games when I was a kid. I grew out of it though. Yeah, I met my new social media compadre at the art class, Jungle Lady. My this new lady is an art class friend of mine. Little Will says it's a young Tom Cruise. Thank you. Been working out pretty hard, trying to keep myself relatively fit. Thank you for complimenting me on my appearance. I got the beautiful face. I got the $1 billion face. So this is, who do you have a crush on? I'll wait and see. I'm interested in true love. I'm interested in a woman that's like my best friend, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm digging hanging out with my new little buddy that I met at the art class. She's really great, and we'll continue to hang out. Yeah, we'll see if it develops. We'll see if it remains a friendship. Just take everything one step at a time, you know? It takes time to get to know people. It takes time to get to know people. We're having fun together creating social media content. Somebody says, don't let her see how mentally ill you are. Well, I mean, I'm pretty honest and transparent. Stu asks, are you on any new medications? No, I'm remaining the course. I think I'm just happier with the socialization. I think I'm just happier because I'm socializing with friends. I think that's gotten me a lot healthier. But no, I'm just still on the Abilify. Somebody says, when is the last time you kissed, got romantic? It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Probably since I would say 2021, late 2021, and it's 2025 now. So that's 4 years. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time since I last got romantic. About 4 years. Not only was that the last relationship I was in, that was the last time I was romantic. That was the last time I kissed somebody. Everything, falls into that category. Hugh asks, "Do you have any special interests?" Hopefully, hopefully this dry spell comes to an end, though, soon. Horn Dog asks, "Would you start an adult video on OnlyFans?" Well, I have an OnlyFans, as you know. I don't know. I'm like 40. I don't know. Um, you know, it'd be a lot of pressure. I definitely take photographs though. It'd be a lot of pressure. I definitely take some photographs though. If I was dating a girlfriend and she wanted to take photographs with me, I definitely take photographs with her if she wanted. But Jungle Lady asks, "What is OnlyFans?" It's where you take spicy content of yourself. It's where you take spicy content of yourself and show off the fruits of your body. The fruits of your body. You know? Mm-mm-mm-mm. It's a cool. Oh, Horn Dog likes the song "I Am a Vampire." Whoa, I'm a vampire. Whoa, I'm a vampire. and I will suck your motherfucking blood. I will suck your motherfucking blood. Give me your blood. Attractive woman. Your blood is what I crave. Some people say, they like that I talk in a Transylvania accent. A family member of mine said I was ripping off the Billy Gunn theme. I'm an ass man. They said, blah, I'm a vampire. Was ripping off that. I disagree. That's what he said I was doing. I'm like, I disagree with you. But he said I was ripping off that song. I'm like, I don't agree. It was a ripoff, but he says it was. I think it's an original. We'll see if Jim Johnson, the creator of the song, brings up. So he says some people make lame jokes. I don't agree that it's a ripoff. I think it's not, but he says it was. Horn Dog says maybe it was inspired by that, but I don't think it's a ripoff. Yeah, I don't see the similarities. I don't know what the hell he was saying. I don't know what the hell he was saying. He's wrong. I don't think it's a ripoff. And if it is, it's not intentional. So he says, "What is your family's favorite song I made?" Honestly, my mother, father, stepfather, and everybody in my family, nobody compliments me. Nobody, likes the songs I make or my artwork. So nobody really says anything to me about it. Much like they don't mention my spicy content. The only time they mention it is when I start accusing them of being sadists. That's the only time they say, "Wow, your social media content is so mean." They don't compliment me on my songs and my jokes. They basically, the only time they mention it is when I call them like sadists and monsters. Somebody says they're jealous. Maybe they're jealous. I don't know. But the only time they even acknowledge it is basically when I call them monsters, But they're definitely watching. Somebody says, you don't want your parents seeing your spicy content. Of course, I agree with you. I don't want them seeing the fruits of my body stew. I agree with you. That would kind of be uncomfortable. But, maybe they should, Some Horn Dog says, do your parents respect your art? Well, my mother likes to do artwork with me, and I guess my father does too. So they like the drawings, and my mother likes to draw too, and she does the Green Bunny, as you all know. So I guess they like my art. They like the drawings I do. But nobody ever gives me a pat on the back and says, "Good job, Andrew. Good job." La, 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 la. I hear a car beep outside. I don't know if anybody heard that. I don't know what that means. I guess should I wrap this up here? I think I've done enough. There's no need to go on for longer. Anybody got any last questions, or should I hit the dusty trail here? Horn Dog says, "Yep, I think that's enough for tonight. Yeah, I pretty much covered it all. Thanks for watching. Adios. I'll talk to you all again soon. Until next time, that is what it is."